Hey you guys, how's it going? Today I want to talk to you about one of my most favorite things to talk about with my friends and family. Something that I've been talking about with them since the time I got into early childhood education that has helped them along the way with their children, and it is things to look for in finding a good center for your child. Okay, so the first thing is, can you guess? Cleanliness. That's right. Um, Cleanliness is one of the reasons I wanted to get into childcare anyway. Like, I was 16. I'm never going to forget. I was 16 and I was going to a childcare with my friend. I was walking with my friend to go pick up her son from a daycare. And when we got there, it was nasty. It was dark, dingy, dirty. It smelled like dirty bleach water. And if y'all know what dirty bleach water smell like, ugh, just nasty. It smelled like dirty bleach water and dirty diapers. Disgusting. And the first thing that came to my mind was, why you bringing your child here? Why you got my godson in this center? And her reasons was because she couldn't afford anything else. And I'm like, nah, you need to take him out of there. I don't care what you can afford. That was how I felt. And to this day, I still feel like that, okay? With COVID going on, everybody should be clean anyway. You should be washing hands, cleaning, taking showers, baths, all type of stuff, right? But unfortunately, I know what type of world we live in, and I'm seeing some centers that's still not as tidy as they should be. And shame on you. And shame on you for taking your child there. Yes, I'm shaming you guys. Don't take your child there, okay? The second thing is curriculum. You want to go in and see if what type of curriculum they have. If it's, I'm a big curriculum type person. A lot of people that I talk to and my family, my friends, were big on learning. Like, not just children learn through play, period, but sometimes you want some hands-on learning, some structure, some routine. And there's some centers out there where it's play-based learning, where they learn everything through play throughout the whole day. And then you have some centers where it's curriculum based learning, where they are playing throughout the whole day, but in the midst of those playing, they're getting hands-on instructed structural curriculum learning time. Okay, so keep that in mind. You want to know about the developmentally appropriate practices, the way that they transition from classroom to classroom, uh, some of the things that you look for as a parent, right? And you want to know, like, if you think your child is up there, they have to be up there, and you want them to move. That's another conversation for another day. Okay, and you want them to go into another classroom where the kids are a little bit higher in learning, and they may fit into that age group, and they may not, depending on how the center has set up the classrooms, because every center has to follow state licensing rules, regulations, and each classroom is tied into an age group, right? So it's things that we have to follow as a center, and you want to see how does the developmentally appropriate practices that we use tie into how we run those classrooms or those transitions for those age groups, okay? So you want to ask about that. To me, that's very important. And some people may tie in accreditation with the curriculum. I don't necessarily do. I do know of good accreditation programs. NAEYC, NAEYC, is the highest accredited program that a center could be in. Everybody knows about the National Association of Early Young Child. Everybody. They should if they're in childcare. But I have also been to centers and seen centers who weren't necessarily accredited by anybody and did a wonderful job as well. I have my feelings about accreditations. Again, another story for another day. But it is something to take into consideration and look for in a child care. And the next thing is the diversification and that's based upon you. You know, I've had parents who have come to me and say, well, these girls here, they too young. I don't think they know enough. You know, they wanted somebody where grandma was working there and they wanted a grandma feel, which is fine. You know, I just say if grandma working there, grandma got to be able to move around. She got to be able to get down on that floor with them kids. She got to be able to move. Okay. And that's how they felt. Some people don't want grandma there at all. You know, they think, hey, grandma don't do nothing but spoil my child. So I don't want grandma there. I want some young people who can move around, bounce around, and get this energy out my child. So it kind of depends on what you are looking for. I like a balance of both. You know, I like older women, younger men and women, because I do promote men working in the child care center. And it's just all about your work ethic and how you treat those children. To me, what you teaching them and how you treating them. Okay, so you want to look at that. And another quick freebie, this is a real good freebie for y'all. This is why I give it to all my peoples. And it is asking questions, specifically ask about that turnover rate. Yes. I tell all my friends and family, and now I'm telling you guys, if you're watching this video, to ask about that turnover rate. A turnover rate with teachers will tell you a lot and everything you need to know, in my opinion, about that center. Say something's going on with management, okay, and operations, and something needs to be changed. If a teacher is coming in and leaving in the first 3 months or every 6 months, and it is always a new teacher in there, we can't hold on to, something is wrong. So that is my big freebie for y'all today. If you have any more questions, please drop it down in the comments. Subscribe to the page, and just let me know. We could talk. But that is some of the key things and the most important things that I tell my friends and family to look for in child care centers, and they've done a wonderful job in doing so. So thank you and have a good day. Bye.